You did see the ad, didn't you? Cheryl. Huh? We need overalls. Why? Cheryl, we're not getting something for nothing. We're not? Vern says, we get this place if we're the janitors of the building. Vern, Shirley letting it sink in. Janitors. Janitors. Janitors! Vern says, this is what you want us to be? A lady janitor? Shirley says, is it any worse than lady bottle capper? I don't know. Shirley says, there are better things to call it, Laverne. Maintenance technicians, preservation consultants. Laverne says, we'd be that? Shirley says, no matter how you slice it, Laverne, when you describe the other job, it behooves you to use the word bottle cap. Laverne tries to consider the other possible options. Can't come up with one. I guess, Shirley says, think of it, Laverne. You're great with tools. You can fix anything. And I love to clean. I'm the cleanest person I know. Let me take that again. Think of it, Laverne. You're great with tools. You can fix anything. And I love to clean. I'm the cleanest person you know. Laverne says, that's not saying much. You heard the man. He said our mission is to save beer. What kind of mission is that? Was that Nicky or Dickie? He says, what's the difference? Here we can be helping people in their hour of need, like the American Red Cross. It's a nobler calling. Laverne says, all right, Florence, let's go shop for overalls. Shirley says, it's the right thing. I know it's the right thing. And the apartment is free. Ms. Lockwash says, free? Shirley says, free! Ms. Lockwash says, but there's only one salary, girls. Shirley says, of course there is. It'll be fine. It will? Mrs. Lockwash hands Shirley a ring of keys. Shirley says, thank you, Mrs. Lockwash, and don't worry about a thing. Laverne says, I don't know, Cheryl. Shirley says, whispering to him, Laverne says, shut up, Laverne. Shut up, shut up! We'll both get part-time jobs, pocket the extra money, and make out like bandits. She closes the door and Mrs. Lockwash leaves. Says, goodbye, Mrs. Lockwash! On the door slam, cut to a card reading, number 5, why they never kept the door locked. Cut to, interior, Laverne and Shirley's apartment. It is empty. Suddenly, Carmine opens the door from the outside and enters with a bunch of flowers and a box of candy. Carmine, calling off to the bedroom, says, Angel Face, your big ragu is here. Shirley and Laverne entered from the bedroom area in their janitor outfits. Carmine says, offering her flowers and candy, says, I brought these for you, Cheryl. Happy new job and house. Shirley says, oh, thank you, Carmine. Carmine says, sorry, Laverne. Laverne says, what for? Carmine says, because I didn't get you nothing. Laverne says, it doesn't matter. I'm sure I'll be digging into that candy pretty soon. Carmine says, I like the outfit. It's pretty snazzy. Shirley says, Carmine, I hope you don't get offended by what I have to say. Carmine says, well, I can take care of myself. Shirley says, well, the thing is, you just let yourself in here. Carmine says, well, the door was open. Shirley says, it wasn't open. Carmine says, it wasn't locked. Shirley says, no, dear boy, if it was locked, you couldn't get in here. Carmine says, true. You didn't knock. Oh, that matters, huh? Shirley says, I'll just have to keep it locked, that's all. Laverne says, come on, Cheryl, give him a break. I mean, Carmine's like family. And I don't want the door locked all the time. When someone's at the door, I want to be able to say, come in. I can't do that your way. If I did, I'd hear, I can't, the friggin' door is locked. Shirley says, it's a small sacrifice. Cheryl, this is a pretty safe neighborhood. It's not like everybody's walking around with guns. Shirley says, don't you watch the news? You never know when we might be the victims of some intruder, some thing, some heathen, some beast. Lenny and Squiggy walk in. Hello! I rest my case. Squiggy says, what a coincidence, that's what I'm doing. He's carrying a huge case of beer. Do you mind? He says, a case of beer on the floor where he's standing. Lenny says, it's just a little housewarming gift. Squiggy says, yeah, I hope it keeps everything warm for you. Laverne says, you got us beer? Lenny says, don't think of it as beer. You'll be happier that way. Squiggy says, no, consider it a heirloom. It's been in my family an entire generation. Shirley picks up a bottle from the case. Yankee Doodle beer? Squiggy says, it's a collector's item. My father told me it's going to be worth a lot of money someday. Lenny says, sure ain't worth nothing now. Squiggy says, party pooper. Lenny says, face it, Squiggy, he's been wrong before. Squiggy says, must we besmirch his memory? Lenny says, you have to forgive him. He gets all emotional in situations like this. Laverne says, we can't take this. It means too much to him. Squiggy says, no, that's all right. I got 49 more cases over in my closet anyway. Lenny says, yeah, it hardly leaves any room for wardrobe. Squiggy says, it's the thought that counts. Lenny says, welcome to our building, girls. Our building? Sure, we live up on the 4th floor. You'll be hearing from us plenty. Lots of things go wrong up there. Squiggy says, that's right, and if they don't worry, we'll find things. Shirley says, I'm not keeping that door unlocked. Laverne says, why not? It's not like we walk around here in our bloomers. Lenny and Squiggy giggle. Sure, what are you afraid of? If strangers come to the door, they'll knock. If they're our friends, they're always welcome. And face it, Lenny and Squiggy are our friends, such as they are. Squiggy is all shucks embarrassed. I've never heard it put so eloquently. Lenny says, no, me either. Shirley says, well, I guess I can always keep my Louisville slugger handy. He goes up to the front closet. Shirley is now convinced and making the grand gesture, walks over to Carmine, Squiggy, and Lenny and says, fellas, feel free to come by any time. The three of them say simultaneously, oh, we will. Cut to a card reading, number 6, interim employment. Cut to interior of the pizza part of the pizza bowl. Frank is shouting incoherent instructions to Mary, the waitress. Mary nods. Laverne enters. Laverne. Pop, I was wondering if you could use some part-time help. Frank says, sure, as long as it don't involve paying someone money. Laverne says, oh. Frank says, when I took this place over from Uncle Fungi, he ran it into the ground. I'm still digging it out. It was just a thought. You see Mary over there? Mary waves to them. Laverne waves back. Hi, Mary. Frank says, I'm embarrassed to tell you what I pay her. You know what I pay her? Nothing. For her, this is like volunteer work. She's just in it for the tips. And this ain't exactly the Waldorf. Then why does she work here? Frank says, her mother-in-law lives with her and her husband. She don't like to go home. We let her eat and bowl for free. For some people, that's enough. The Laverne says, well, who's giving out the bowling shoes? Me! I told you, I got to do everything around here. Laverne says, well, let me do that for you when I can. I can't pay you. You can bowl and eat, but you could do that anyway. Laverne says, well, maybe I can make it work out. Laverne says, what's to work out? They give you their stinking shoes, we give them our stinking shoes. Laverne says, let me work on it. Cut to exterior, a pet store. Shirley walks by and sees a sign in the window that says, help wanted. Shirley says to the proprietor, I saw your sign in the window. I love animals. I'm sure I could be a big help to you. Oh, look at the puppies. They're so cute. The proprietor says, yeah, everybody loves the puppies. But we also got hamsters and gerbils and goldfish who die left and right, and parakeets who just won't shut up. Shirley says, I love it all! Cut to Laverne in the bowling part of the pizza bowl, manning the service counter where the shoes are exchanged for bowling shoes. Laverne sets out a large glass and puts dollar bills inside. People come up to her to return their bowling shoes. Nobody puts money in the glass. Cut to Shirley and the proprietor in the pet store. The proprietor says, now the main thing that gets people into the store is the puppy display in the front window. Shirley, yeah, they're so cute. The proprietor says, and the main thing that keeps people from coming into the store is puppy poop in the display in the front window. Shirley says, but it's part of nature. The proprietor says, it's not the part of nature that people want to think about when they're buying a pet. So if you hear or see something hit the paper, get rid of it. On Shirley's reaction, cut to interior apartment in the building. Laverne in her janitor outfit working on the wiring of an overhead light fixture. After several attempts, sparks fly and the fixture crashes to the ground. Laverne says, Shirley! Shirley enters to clean up the mess with a broom and a dustpan. Cut to Laverne at the bowling service counter with the tip glass. She now has posted a sign reading, bowling shoe sanitizing, 50 cents. We see a bottle of Lysol spray and a rag next to her. There are no takers. Cut to Shirley at the pet store reaching into the front window, scooping up after the puppies. The proprietor says, Shirley, when you're done with that, I think you overfed the parrots. On Shirley's resigned sigh, as she reaches under the cage, cut to Laverne at the bowling alley at her desk. The sign now reads, free shoe sanitizing. Two people give Laverne their shoes. Laverne makes a big deal of spraying and wiping the shoes. They take them and put nothing in the tip glass. Laverne says, I'll be here when you get back, you miserable. Cut to the pet store. Shirley fishes a goldfish that is lying on the surface of the tank. This makes her almost physically ill. She walks it on its last mile to be flushed away. She nobly returns practically in tears. Cut to Laverne with the shoes. Lenny and Squiggy return their bowling shoes. Laverne returns their shoes to them. Squiggy says, not so fast, Laverne. Lenny says, yeah, what about the free sanitizing? Laverne says, that's for the bowling shoes. Lenny says, well, these need them just at least as much. Squiggy says, more even. Laverne resignedly sprays and wipes Lenny and Squiggy's shoes, trying to look away as she does it. She gives them back their shoes. They leave. Laverne notices that two of the $4 that were in the tip glass are now missing. She is dismayed. Cut to the girl's apartment. Night. Laverne is lying on the couch, exhausted. Shirley, in her janitor's outfit, carrying a plunger, staggers into the room. Shirley, staggering into the apartment. I just fixed Squiggy's toilet.